Greetings, patriots, real patriots, not fake patriots. Cranky old patriot Rob Harrington. So what's the difference between a patriot and a traitor? Well, all of us as patriots should hate traitors, right? Well, who are the traitors? Did you know that traitors could actually be people who think they're patriots when they're fake patriots? Here's who a fake patriot is, okay? And I find this overwhelmingly alarming with veterans of the Middle East wars for the last quarter century. Some of you guys are dicks. You're arrogant. You're entitled. You think that we owe you something. A big difference between the Vietnam era and Cold War veterans. They were humble, okay? They felt that serving our country was a patriotic duty. But a lot of you guys, even though you may have gone in on patriotic duty values and your dad was military and your grandpa and your brothers and uncles, blah, 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 let me tell you something. You guys have to admit you've been suckered. You were betrayed. You were lied to. The corporations deeply appreciate your servitude. All wars are bankers' wars. All Republicans and all Democrats, for the most part, and I say all, but for the most part, they're traitors because they support a Zionist fascist element on one side of the aisle or the other because they vote the same. All except for social wedge issues that are there designed to separate you people, to keep you apart. The Zionists are creating a civil race war in this country and in Europe at the same time. Why do you think we had all the weird migration stuff going on? Explain that. That's your answer right there. They imported all these people to create problems. They want problems so we can have a civil war. You're set up by the same people in Congress. You keep voting in there 90% of the time. You re-vote for the same asshole to promote a civil war while they get rich on insider trading through their war stocks and their intel stocks and their the whole military industrial complex machine is there to enrich assholes in Congress and people in their retirement funds, ex-government types when they retire. So we keep funding our own wars for what? We're not fighting for freedom and liberty. We're fighting for their second houses and their condos on the beaches and their jets and their yachts and their golf course lessons. And it's just, guys, come on, wake the fuck up, America, wake up and start looking and complaining about the section 224 of the 2027 NDAA. That's freaking evil, man. You're giving the keys to a terrorist state. We're being blackmailed. We're being blackmailed and harassed by these people to fight their endless wars. And what are they doing for us? What do they do for us? We're fighting ghosts so they can get rich. It's time to come together and unite. All races, all religions, all socioeconomic groups, unite. And if you're a veteran, you're gonna have to admit you're wrong and you got sucker punched into this deal. You thought you were being a patriot, but you didn't understand there were not weapons of mass destruction. There were not babies being killed in incubators. That was all propaganda bullshit to support their little Congress hustle up there in DC. Wake up, America. It's coming.